Let me see if I can give this brother a call back. Just call me at a mixed call right here from him. Hello? Oh, shit.
Hello.
Hello, how's it going, Junior?
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. How are you doing?
Just here at the house, just chilling.
That's right.
Another
That's
day.
right. Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, it's been hot out here, man. Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Paris, California.
Oh, okay. Where is that at? What city is that around?
This is the Riverside County.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I'm calling out here in
Yeah.
Ontario. It's pretty hot out here, huh?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
That's crazy. I was just up there a few days ago.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah. So,
Yeah.
so right now I'm on my lunch. So I got like 10 minutes, but whatever we don't get
Okay.
done, we could always call back another time as well. But I wanted to touch base with you though, man.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So your
All
name's
right.
Junior. You want to tell me a little bit about yourself, or tell the people?
All right. So, I'm 31 years old.
Okay,
I'm born and raised in San Diego, North County.
that's right.
And growing up, things were. I didn't have a father figure and stuff like that.
That's right.
And things were rough, and eventually started getting older and got into trouble.
Right,
And I was in the streets a lot, kicking with the homies and stuff. And
right,
sadly, I ended up doing some time. I ended
right.
up doing like 2 terms, lost like 13 years of my life.
Wow,
And
wow,
I barely got my freedom back.
wow. And because
I've
you're
been
31 years,
out of prison. I did. Huh?
because I'm sorry to interrupt you. Because you're 31 years old, and you told me that you did 13 years, huh? That's like a lot of your
Yeah.
life, huh? Two
Yeah.
terms. Wow,
Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah.
wow.
Most of it. And I mean, all my 20s gone. You can say that.
Oh, oh,
And so
wow.
I spent a lot of time in the county, probation, parole, upstate. I got out and I was on like GSU and high control and stuff like that. I was on ankle monitor for like 5 years.
Right, right. Because when
And
you get out, they
I
have to.
find I find
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
yeah. Yeah, no, when you do get out, they monitor you and stuff, depending on your case, you know what I mean?
Right, right,
And
right.
so my case was violent and stuff, and so
They had a monitor.
unfortunately I had to go do time, and it sucked, man. It really sucked. It's really like it really did change my life, because it's not so easy to come out to the law changing your life and being like it's going to be like this from now on.
Right,
And it has
right,
to be like that, because it's like, damn, there's no other way about it now.
right, right.
And I don't know if the DOJ, Department of Justice, will ever consider, like, expunging my record later. I don't know. I'm almost at the 7-year term,
Wow.
so I'm gonna try to go in for an expungement, get my record cleared and stuff like that. But um, yeah, man, I was deep into drugs.
Right,
Um, I was never part of a gang, but I did kick it with the gang in Escondido.
right.
Um, and I ended up doing like crossings and stuff,
I,
bringing work over here and things like that.
and I have a question. Can you tell me a little bit more about like growing up in North San Diego County? I didn't really grow up out there.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah, no, it's very different out there. It's very active.
Okay.
It's very active. It's a lot of crime. And I mean, if you kick with the wrong crowd, you're more likely to get into trouble. And so there was really, at my house, I did have a stepfather, but it wasn't the same.
Mm-hmm.
And so I would seek for things. Things would happen at my house, and so for me to find closure and things like that, I would go with the homies. I'd go get high to try to cope with whatever it is that I was trying to block off from my mind that happened to me and stuff like that.
And I can
And so
relate to you on that level because I'm 31 years of age as well, and I didn't grow up with a dad neither.
yeah.
And I believe I was looking for like that father figure and that family by hanging out with homies as
Mhm.
well. Me myself. So that's the interesting
Yeah.
thing,
Mhm.
you know,
And
because
so in
yeah,
Escondido, there was so much to do.
right,
Um, You know, ended up tagging. I think I did graffiti for like 7 years. I'm pretty good at drawing
Right, right.
of like portraits, roses, like anything you name it, I can draw it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
I spend most of my time drawing, being upstate and being in the county, letters and stuff like that.
Right, right.
So I stuck to the art a lot, and I actually got to it. I got heavily deep into it because my homies would do it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was like me finding that was like, man, this is my new way of coping and expressing myself, and maybe letting some of the things that I'm feeling let go, you know.
Right, right.
And
Yeah.
so then I didn't see it as I didn't see it as most guys see it, maybe like get their name up and stuff. I was seeing it like, man, I'm getting my name up, but in also ways I'm taking this as like therapy to like, I don't know, just
Like
you know,
express yourself.
I would paint.
That's right.
Yeah, I would paint and I would totally forget about everything else, you know,
Right, right.
everything else I was feeling. And so I did that for a long time, and I ended up getting in trouble for that. I ended up getting like charged for so much. Like I think it was like over 100 accounts in different cities, like Escondido, San Marcos, Vista, Oceanside, Carlsbad, Poway, like all that, man. And they had a stack of my name on the graffiti, and they're like, "This is you." And I just fessed up to it. I was like, "Yeah, it is."
So they.
Somebody, I don't know who it was. I don't know who it was, but I read on their docket that like I guess some owner of a house in Escondido was like washing off his like he was like painting over the graffiti I had done, and it didn't say who, but it said a 4-door white Toyota pulled up, and it said, "Hey, I know who did that." Told the guy who knows who had done it, and that's how I kind of got caught in a way you can say.
Wow, that's
You get, yeah, and so when I was found like 2 years later, kind of, he was like, "Man, this is you," and I was like, "Well, yeah, can I keep all these?" And I ended up keeping them. I ended up keeping. He let me keep almost all the pictures and everything he had on me. You know,
right,
the
right.
detective officer J Norris out of Escondido Police Department, and a very cool guy. He don't work that department no more, but man, really cool dude. I go so far back with him, and he's like, "Man, you're everywhere, man. You're everywhere in businesses, schools,
residences,
walls, tunnels, trash. Yeah, anywhere you name it, it was vandalized. You know what I mean? And it wasn't just like some quick throw. It was always like over $900 of damage. So all of them were felonies.
Whoa.
Like it was crazy. Yeah, I had like almost like over 100 felonies.
Wow.
Like over 100 counts of felonies, and I think maybe 12 of them, I remember this correctly, 12 of those counts were like misdemeanors.
12 of those were
misdemeanors? For like private, past, yeah, like 12 of them out of the over 100 accounts, but 12 of them were like misdemeanors for like trespassing private property and shit like that. So I ended up taking the deal for like maybe two trespassing property and maybe 2 felonies, and they dismissed everything else.
Oh my god!
But I still ended up doing time for that. Like, so when I got out, and I never went back to graffiti again. Like, it was something that I said, you know what, like, you know, that sucks, but it's not worth.
Because they don't mess around with graffiti.
Like, yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Because graffiti nowadays they crack down on that a lot, huh? Is that what happened?
Yeah, hella, yo. And you will do time for it. I did, so yeah. I didn't see it as worth it, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. And Escondido, was it active because it was near the border? Do you think
that's
a
little bit more ways down in your yeah, it's just really close to the border. That's why it's so active, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. What kind of drugs were down there? All of them?
Just like crystal meth, weed, heroin, ecstasies, cocaine, like, man, anything you can think of, you can get your hands on it in Escondido. Bro.
Wow. Yeah, I haven't went down there for a while, but I love it when I go to San Diego. And now I'm thinking of it different when
that's where I'm from down there.
That's right. Yeah.
It's very different to where I live at now. It's very dry up here, you know what I mean?
Right. Now you're like kind of like in Riverside County.
A lot of fields, a lot of mountains. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's more beautiful, right? It's like more open a little bit, right? Like.
Yeah, it's more fields and stuff. Yeah, it is more open.
Nice, nice, nice. Well, I don't know if you ever want to call back, man, because I gotta go back on my lunch. But man, I had a good time talking
Okay.
to you, brother. And we'll talk again,
Yeah,
brother,
handle,
soon.
man.
Yeah, we'll talk again soon, brother.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, my
All
brother.
right. Sounds good.
All right,
All right.
okay.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yes.
All right.